So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now it's Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they were the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. Left. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe. But not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the first in that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball, right?
You thinking that might be a better way to go?
Instead of your kicker, yeah. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, Ryan. He goes underneath to Ingram. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Second and 10, it's Ryan again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Tuesday.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Gone!
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold looking for Shepard deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And, of course, coming off the safety the last time they had the football. Never want that.
No, that's pretty unique, too, isn't it? When you give up points that way and the scoreboard, you look up and it says 2-0, it can throw you a little bit. Let's see if they can put that to the side and move forward.
Ryan. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Shane Ray in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And it's a fumble. And the Rams have got it back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Gone! Hey!
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. Open space inside the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Now Darnold on third and goal, rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And his kick is good. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now it's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And now running right through it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Ryan. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A final shot before the break. Darnold looking long, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point splits the uprights. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. Room to run past midfield. And cuts out right sideline. And finally marked down at the 23. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they'll run it on the toss. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sterling Shepard, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. In on the stop that time, Terrell Basham.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, it's Lindsay. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. 39 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to that.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Calais Campbell in there to drop it for his 2nd sack now here tonight. A first throw for the backup Griffin. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now Griffin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. And this one is right through. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's Griffin. Flushed out right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throw right side caught by Ridley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Slow.
From the gun, it's Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 now. Griffin. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now Griffin on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again, Griffin. Buying time to his left. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out, and the Rams have got it back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say what she meant by that is don't go.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. There, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And now it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now off the bootleg, Darnold rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
4 down. Set!
On third down, it's Lindsey. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Slow.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Two jet. Z.
Out of the gun, Griffin. And the pressure gets to him again. Calais Campbell in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. 3rd and long. It's Griffin. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. Looking downfield for Jones. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. On first down, Griffin. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. From midfield now, here's Griffin. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They go play action here on first down. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone. Got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Griffin. His throw caught right around the 6. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. One receiver left is Hilton. To throw is RG3. And it's caught. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two. Griffin. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Rosas now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Rams, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get to stay put for